Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, everybody? How are we all doing? Lee, thank you so much for the heart me. Hi, Fluffy. So, I wasn't planning on being on today. Oh gosh. I wasn't planning on being on today. I took off actually from work because I had to bring my dad to the hospital to get a procedure done, and they canceled the procedure on Monday and never told my dad. So that's fun. So I brought him home, had a sandwich, and I figured while I was here by myself for a couple hours before my family gets home from school, I will jump back in to Blueprints and see if I can find the basement, which apparently is how I get to room 46. Or something. The last time I played, I made it to the antechamber, activated something in the middle, a pillar came up and gave me a key to the basement. But now I gotta find the basement. So there is that. Um, and so without further ado, we will jump right into it. We'll jump right into it and see what we can do while we have limited time. Uh, Day 22. Let's get cooking. Let's get cooking. I really like this game, but the more I play it, the more things I find that baffle me. Just baffle me. I don't know how to like explain how exciting I am to find a game that really makes you think this hard. I know it's not one of those things like, you play a game, you don't want to think too hard, but I mean, that's what this game is all about it. And I really enjoy it. I get 3 coins now because my allowance is 3. Let's go out, activate our outside room, and see what we can get. There's still some rooms I haven't drawn yet, so I still got to find some rooms to draw. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do the shelter because the last time we did the shelter, I didn't know how to figure out what day it is, and now I can figure it out. As soon as I find out, I think it was the 26th. I did one day on the so 26th. So today should be November 28th, and I just have to figure out the time. If I place the den has all these clocks. I gotta place the time, figure out what the time is, run back here, and put the next hour in so I can open up. I'm going to do this. Just so that I could get this lockbox open. This lockbox cannot open until I know what the date and time is. And the only way for me to know the time is to see a clock inside the house. I love this game so much. I love puzzle games, and if you like puzzle games, this is like the ultimate puzzle game, like the ultimate. Okay, so that's what I gotta. The only thing I could do is this time lock. I gotta figure out this time, the time of the day, and run back here and set the timer. Now, we figured out from the last time I was here, it takes around 7 or 8 minutes in real time to go through 1 hour in the game. That was my guess, and that's how we kind of calculated it. And then I kind of timed it, and it wound up being around 7 to 8 minutes, somewhere around there, per hour. So as long as I can figure out what the time... Oh, here. Okay. So right now it is...
Thanks for 1x Go Popular.
Thank you so much for the Go Popularly. Okay, so right now it's 8:20. All right. So I'm going to set it to 9 o'clock. And then we're just going to kind of wait. Because you have to set it ahead 1 hour. and it should be the 27th, the 28th, rather. I don't think there's anywhere for me to see the date. I saw the date the last time I played because I drew the vault. The vault had a date on it. I don't see anywhere else that would show me the date, but I'm pretty sure it's the 28th. So let me just draw a room here because I have time. I'm gonna run. I'll throw the parlor in to get gems. I have time. I don't want to rush. Here's the den. The den is a good one. That also has all the clocks. So the clocks are actually, I didn't realize it, but the clocks are real. They're actually telling time. So I have about 4 minutes to go back and put the time as the time release at 9 o'clock. So let's go do that. I know it's kind of like we'll be sitting there for a little bit, and I don't like just sitting there. But I got to see what's in this. I got to see what's in this time lock. In this safe down here. Okay, so we're gonna put it for 9 o'clock on the 28th. I'm pretty sure it's the 28th. Right? Right? Okay, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try this out. See if this works. I'm hoping it works. Hey, what's going on, Steve? How are you? God, I'm like nervous that I set the wrong date now. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So it should just be in a couple minutes. In a couple minutes. Is it expensive right now? I wanted to get. I love puzzle games, and I haven't played a real true puzzle game in a while. So I was getting it regardless when I bought it. So I don't even remember what I paid for it, because I was like, from what everybody was saying, this is like the greatest puzzle game, nowadays. So I was like, all right, I'm going for it, and they were right. This game is amazing. I'm hoping that this works. Well, maybe as a gift, right? Okay, yeah. I only did 1 day since I did the time lock. And that was on the 26th. So this should open. Now, I'm guessing it's 9 a.m. That's, It does open for it does unlock, and it says you have 4 hours to get to it afterwards. So I could go back and just double check what time it is. I'll give it a couple minutes, or maybe a minute. I do have 4 hours. I just don't want to waste steps running back and forth. But like, if I set it now and it doesn't open,
level 5.
then I must be wrong on the AM PM thing, which doesn't make sense to me because it's the start of the day. You figured the start of the day was going to be AM,
Level 5.
right? Hey, one best. You are a bud. Welcome back. See the best. Sorry, my chat is still not working out the way I want it to. Is that what's going on? Vamp. There we go. Oh, there we go. That name I recognize. Vamp. Welcome back. Okay, all right. So it didn't open. Let me go see what the time is. It should be 9 o'clock at this point. It should be. All right, Vamp. Thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate it. You have a good one. Yeah, it's past 9 o'clock now. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Now...
Whoa, EMF level 5!
It didn't open, and it's past 9 o'clock. Alright, so now it also said, like, you have to set it at least an hour ahead of time. So maybe I can't, like, maybe I have to set it, like, since it's 9 o'clock now, if I set it for 10, that's not at least 1 hour, so I have to set it for, like, 11. Maybe I have to do that. Yes, that's okay. I appreciate the effort. No worries. Yeah, okay, so maybe I have to set it for, like, I can't set it for less than an hour away. It does say that. At least 1 hour in the future. So it's literally 1 hour in the future. So if I set it till 10 o'clock right now, it's less than an hour to get to 10. So let me set it to 11 o'clock. And then I'll come back after 11. And hopefully this will be open. Hopefully. You know. Wasted a bunch of steps running back and forth, but... These are the things that you have to do with this game. Like, you have to concentrate on one thing and see if you could figure out that one thing. Otherwise, you wind up, you know, running around and not, and not figuring anything out. Okay, well, I got a couple of steps back. That's nice. Okay. Let's solve a riddle, hopefully. These are getting more and more complicated. The other two boxes are true. Well, that is a false... No, that has to be a false statement. Because, thank you, Lee. I appreciate that. That has to be a false statement because at least one box has to be false. So if it's saying that the other two boxes are true, that means all three of these would be true if this was true as well. Okay? So this is a false statement. The other two boxes are blue. That is another false statement. So this has to be the true statement. The other two boxes are empty. Gems, gems, gems. Well, I gotta... Wait, what? Oh, jeez. I can't see it. It's not a real emo... What do you mean? It's not a real emoji? What does that mean? It's fake. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you for the likes. Oh, it's a TikTok live emoji. I got you. I got you.
Whoa,
I
EMF
see
level
what you're
5.
saying. Let's continue on this journey. Get some money. Banana. Okay. We'll make the West Wing Hall so that I have 2 exits. And we'll throw something, hopefully like a dead end. Maybe we get the nursery. No, we got the storeroom or the closet. Let's go with the storeroom. Give myself a couple of keys. Hey, Cust, how are you? What is that one? Why is that a circle? I don't know. It's coming up. As I said, I'm still having weird issues with they haven't fixed my combined chat yet. The app that I use for it. So it's coming up strange in my combined chat. For some reason, it inserted that emoji in between all the letters of why is. I can they're very small on my combined chat, so I have to keep like looking back over at the browser where I have the TikTok stream open. It is pretty funny though. I'm gonna drop the chapel here. Oh wait, I have 3 of my red rooms will not affect me. Maybe I don't want to do that because I don't want I want to save it for like maybe the weight room, maybe the archive room, and yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do the corridor. I don't want to waste it yet, and I'm gonna come back. I'm going to stay in the lower rank right now. We're going to see what time it is anyway. Okay, it's after 10. It's after 10. Let's see if there's anything else in here. Nope. Nope. Okay. This is the corner. Okay. Let's see what's for sale today. I want to try to save my bedrooms until hopefully I get a nursery, and I'll drop the nursery down. Let's just see what's for sale today. Running shoes. Oh, wow. They cost 8. I can get that. Oh, there's the sledgehammer, too.
Whoa, EMF level 5.
Maybe I want the sledgehammer. The running shoes are very useful because every once in a while it will save you a step. Oh, that's fun. A shrimp trio. Very fun. The running shoes will save me a step every once in a while. However, the sledgehammer, if I do find any trunks, I can bust open the lock. I don't need a key. But that's a risk. I might not find any. I'm going to take the running shoes, because at least I know I'll be using that. Sleeping mask isn't bad too, but that gives me extra steps anytime I draft a bedroom. But the running shoes will always be useful, at least. Bassy Pebble Shelly NV. Oh boy. Lock in, Lee. And all as shrimpos. That's funny. Good luck with that. What time is it? It's not 11 yet. Not 11 yet. Here's the nursery. All right. This is a good one. Okay, so now every time I draft a bedroom, I'll get an extra 5 steps. Okay, I think that was a good choice there. It was a good choice. Now this also... I don't think you could see things in the store. No. No. Okay. I'm thinking of another puzzle with the chess pieces that I'm looking for. Whenever I draft a different room, like maybe a bedroom or one of the blue rooms or something like that, the knight always appears in that corner. But I guess they don't. Hey, Catnap, how are you? I guess it doesn't appear for in stores or something like that when there's certain things, like certain rooms don't display everything. Like there's these pictures and stuff like that for part of the puzzle, but some of the rooms don't have picture frames, so you can't determine the puzzle for that one. So it's all, okay. I don't want to use the chapel yet. The hallway works, but at the same time, I lose an exit. Let's do the closet. We'll do the closet. You'd have the machines already? Oh, boy. Oh, good. I got a reroll out of it. That's good. That's good. And another key. We got to find this basement. And I got to find out what the heck is going on with this this time lock box. Only 15 minutes left, which should just be a couple minutes. Should be, a couple minutes, and I should be ready to go. The laboratory. Oh, God. You didn't even give me... Come on. This is all you're going to give me? All right. I have another exit, and I don't want to waste my reroll here. All right. Silly salamander. Hopefully this time lock thing will be worth it, because that's basically what I'm banking on right now, is figuring out what's going on in that safe deposit box. Or not safe deposit box, rather, the lock box that they have. Okay. It should be opening in a couple minutes. Or maybe about a minute. So let me head back. If I'm correct. If I am correct. See, you have to see the way it comes out. You'd have to look at YouTube to see how it comes out on my combined chat right now. Like I said, it's not connected properly to TikTok. So all of those emojis that you put is spelled out on my combined chat, which is now displaying on YouTube and Twitch. Just written out emojis. There we go. Okay. Okay. What is this? What did I write down? 7. Dear Uncle, the disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father, and I will freely admit to you that the chilly airs of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be attributed entirely to the suspicions that I have harbored for these past years. Suspicions entirely aimed at yourself. And while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement in those events 4 years ago. It really is, Fluffy. The circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that are once bitten are twice shy, and I'm aware of the cost my aggressively aloof behavior has had on the social standing of our family.
Whoa, EMF level 5!
Oh, hey, Lee. Yeah, you see what it's doing? You see what it does? I told you. It's when my combined chat is working properly, all the emojis come up correctly. So it's not something that always happens. It's just that it's been happening this past week and a half or whatever since the app had to do an update and TikTok kind of got dysfunctional with it. So he's trying to fix it. Okay. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit that the conclusions I reached may have been flawed. Last week, I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances, a conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's countless fruitless inquiries over the years. I now have reason to believe that you were in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront, and I believe this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing. A date that coincides not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the Ruby Crown. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe this scenario entirely plausible, and the fact that 2 of the Crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced has given me renewed optimism that she is still alive, safe, and finally free. Thank you again, Lee. Hey, Kivs, what's up? Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In that distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped across our sky are pulled back, and the windows and shutters of discontent flung wide open. In that distant land I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Courtney. Interesting. Yeah, exactly, Lee. Hey, congrats, Cust. Very nice. Okay, so this was just lore. There's not much. I did get a gem out of it, but this was just lore. Something I don't know if this means anything. It's a red card with 7 on it. I don't see anything in here that is notable for puzzle purposes. More just lore behind the story of the disappearance of Mary, and that it was kind of an arranged thing between my uncle and her.
Whoa, EMF level 5!
Kiv, so I took off today because I was supposed to take Dad to a procedure, and they canceled it on Monday and didn't tell him. So we found out when we got to the hospital. It did not go so well. Okay, the shoes saved me there. Okay, so... Alright, so that was really just lore. Now, let's see... I have the envelope in my inventory in this outer section here. That's weird. I can't click on it, though. Huh. Is this something I was just holding on to now? It was number 7. Do I have to find all these other envelopes? All right, let's see what we can find out in this house today. I gotta push on. I gotta find more stuff. I gotta find my way. So this is over here is the foundation. This is the one that I drafted the day that I got into the antechamber. The foundation, I didn't realize this, is always here now. It says does not reset each day. I didn't understand what that meant. I thought it meant if you do things in that room, it won't reset when you draft it. But apparently it meant that this is permanently in this spot now. I don't know if I could have drafted it anywhere else. This was the only time I ever came across this room to draft. So I don't know if this is the only spot it will ever have come up. But here we are. Okay. I need exits. I need 2 exits, please. Of course not. Of course not. I can give myself a key, though. The Nook isn't a terrible thing. I'll do the Nook. I'll get myself a key. I can still redraft for more exits on this next one. But getting a key is not a bad thing. Especially as I get higher in the ranks here. Okay. Courtyard. Courtyard gives me a couple of things. And the courtyard is always unlocked. So we can do that because we got gems. We got gems to use. Oh, look at that. There's the sledgehammer. Glad I didn't buy it. Okay. The courtyard always has some kind of item hanging out in it. It's pretty awesome. Uh-oh. You're doing Dial as a Shrimpo trio? That sounds like the end of a run. Here's the office. It costs 2 gems. There is a safe in there, but I haven't figured out what the code is yet. I'm still scratching my head on these codes. The aquarium, I need like the pump room for the aquarium. I'm gonna draft this bedroom. Let's see if there's anything, you know, I've gained a couple of steps. Ooh, nice, another ivory die, which is nice. So that's another re-roll. Okay, let's just move on. Just move on with our lives. Okay, I think I'm going to do the archive here. Because it gives me exits. This one exit's going to be blocked, so there's nothing I can do about that. But at least it gives me exit on the left as well. And I don't have to worry about the... thank you again for all the likes. I don't have to worry about an archive draft plan because I have the bunker. The bunker saves me on red room, like red room disadvantages things. Do I have the archives as one of I do. Okay. Now, the last time I did, I did get the I finally got the boiler connected to the laboratory, and I was able to solve that puzzle. Ooh, another key. I was able to solve that puzzle, which gave me a permanent opening for the Blackbridge Grotto, which is pretty cool. It allows me to access all computers from one computer, even if they're not online yet. Which I guess could be helpful, to some degree. You know, at this point, I'm not, you know, it's kind of like, okay, sounds good. They did it to mess with you while you were AFK? Oh man, that's like punishment. Not allowed to go AFK. Okay. The pool gives me an exit. The walk-in closet gives me 4 items. Now, I only technically have 1 more exit. The courtyard and the archives are running into one another. So there's a possibility I might want to do the pool. The billiard room is the same thing. The exit's in the wrong direction, so that doesn't help me. You know, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna grab the walking. I'm gonna see what items are in the walk-in closet, and I'm gonna try to redraft. I have 2 die to redraft in the other room. Another key. Okay, this kind of helps actually because I need my exits to be north. The compass says that you'll draft more rooms exiting on the north side, and that does kind of help over here. Especially if I want to connect to the foundation as well. Okay. If I can get an exit on all 4 sides, that would be fantastic. Okay, so I have the hallway. That's not terrible. Sorry, cussed. The hallway does connect back to the courtyard, which is, you know, it's nice, but at the same time, it still only gives me 1 more exit. And not that I can't get to the foundation, but it stops me from going... And I still don't know what I'm doing with the foundation. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go this way. Is there anything that I wanted to read? Oh, I think volume 4. I read this one. I think it was this one that I didn't get yet. Oh, was it 3 or 4? Shoot, I don't remember. I think it was 4 that I haven't read. The one that I bought from the store. I don't remember off the top of my head. Why do I have a feeling it was 3 that I bought? I don't remember. This stinks. This is what happens when you take breaks from this game. Oh! I'm gonna go with 4. It makes more sense that it would be the later edition that I bought. Anything else in this room? Anything on the floor? No. Okay. Okay. Left and straight. Fantastic. Oh, there's the bookshop. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, that should open there, which is nice. There's the foundation. I have to figure out what to do with there. I don't know what to do yet. Is there anything else lying around on the floor or on the table? Nothing. Okay, right or left? Alright, I guess I'll do the chapel. Shoot. I don't want to waste it there. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. The locksmith. I've never had the locksmith, so I'm gonna get the locksmith. It's just about buying keys, and the utility closet I kind of want. However, I need to draw all the plans that I haven't. Hello, how are you? Do I recognize this? It's hard to see this name. Uzi, yeah, actually I do. Now that I see your username. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, because I've never drawn the locksmith room, and I want to be able to draw all of them. So let's just do that. It's my first time in here. Let's see how it works. Whoa. Oh, you can purchase the lockpick kit in here. Oh, that's pretty cool. One key for 5, 3 keys for 12, or a special key for 8. Now, I wonder if it's a random key that they give you, or you get to choose. I don't have any gems, coins right now anyway, but it's cool to see. It's cool to see. Your class ended. Freedom! Okay. Up and left. Here's the boiler room. Should I put the boiler room? Maybe I should put the boiler room down. If I put the boiler room down, I have to figure out a way to connect it to... Actually, you know what? I'm going to try something. Because I don't know if the foundation needs the boiler room to activate it. There's no direct vents connecting to it. However, there is that one that runs right down the middle. And I'm curious now, if I can connect the boiler room to that and get power to that direction, I wonder if that will actually affect the lift in there. So I'm going to do this. This is an experiment. Oh, it's your last class? Nice. This is an experiment. We're going to experiment right now. I just got to activate the everything. So let's go up here and do this. Okay. I have to get all 4 sides, all 3 sides connected to fire it up. Activate.
Thanks for 1x Hard Puff.
Thank you for the heart puff and the ice cream cone, Lee. Thank you, thank you.
Thanks for 1x Ice Cream Cone.
I appreciate that. All right. All right, so the power should be running into the fantastic. Okay. Into the foundation. I don't know if that does anything to it, but we are going to check. Oh, there's a key card there. That sucks. No, it doesn't look like it lowered it. Okay, so the boiler room doesn't have anything to do with this room in particular. Okay, that stinks. But you gotta, I mean, that's how we learn, right? You gotta try it. And there's a key card there, which really stinks. That's weird. It should put you back to where you were. I don't know. No, there you go. Maybe it just takes time to update. Alright, so this... See, that's what I'm saying. This looks like, Mafi, thank you so much for the heart me. This looks like it's part of, like, the vent line thing that runs the steam for the power. But it obviously isn't. I gotta figure out how to power this thing. I'm good, thank you. How are you? How do you power this thing? Maybe there's another feature. There's another room that I haven't drafted that I have to figure out how to connect or activate whatever's in that other room to get that going. Okay, so now, because that's a key card, this is my only option right now, so I definitely need 2 exits here. I need an up and a left. Here's security. That's good. I can lower the security with the of the key card requirements. Hopefully, thank God, that side doesn't need a key card, because if it did, we might have been really messed up. Hey, Addy, how are you? So we're good here. We're good here. Let's decrease the security system for the key cards. Let's just do a quick check if I left anything lying around the house. I have not. I didn't mean to do that twice. Key card system. Let's set the security to low. So you just expect to see 1 or 2 security doors. So I've already seen 1, so hopefully that means that I will maybe I'll see 1 more. And then if I get the utility closet, we change that to unlocked so that I can turn the keycard system off if need be. If need be. Hey, V. Oh, man, I'm sorry, Mafi. Thank you for the heart me, V. I'm sorry. Yeah, let's ignore it. I agree. Let's ignore it. Stop forcing you to use stickers. Oh my gosh, and now I have to listen to all of the emojis spelled out. Okay, well, I'm glad it's fine. That's good. That's good. Don't let things get you down. Don't let things get you down. Some are tougher than others, but you know, high spirits. Find something to distract you, you know. All right. If I can connect to the top of the foundation, that'd be great. So let's make sure we have an exit left and forward. At least. At least. Passageway. Passageway works. Oh, wait. I think I want to do the furnace. Because the security room has ductwork. Hey, Tamara, how are you? Or Sammy. Tamara and Sammy. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Hey, Fruitai. Yeah, you're sending me TTS with that slash. I hear it. I hear it. Yeah, so when you put those emojis, I hear them all spelled out. Okay. So it doesn't connect to the foundation. I do have another exit. However, the furnace is one of the rooms that connects to the boiler room. There's something in the furnace that activates with the boiler room's functioning, and I have it running through the thankfully the security room has the ductwork, so I'm connecting. It's like a pass-through. So if I connect the furnace to this, I should activate whatever's in the furnace. I've never seen whatever, you know, what happens if you connect the boiler room to the furnace, so let's try it. My seat keeps sinking. See, look. The power is running through to the furnace. Safe deposit key. I gotta get the vault now. Whoa, what's happening? What's happening? You just print me out a key? Oh. Neat. Okay. I wonder what other types of things it prints out, or if it does just the key, or if it does anything, you know. All right, Lee. Thank you for stopping in. You have a good one. Thank you for all the likes and the gifts. I appreciate it. Enjoy Five Below. So I have Hollow Knight, and I was gonna play. I've been debating on playing it live or recording it separately and releasing it as a VOD. I have it set up to record right now. I just have to find time to play it. So I don't know how I'm going to be doing it. It's just because of the limited time that I get to go on live, and Mondays are reserved right now for Dandy's World. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to be playing it. I have it all set up. My stupid chair. My stupid chair. So I wonder if it always prints out a key or if it does other things. But now we know. Now we know. I heard it's really fun. It looks like a lot of fun. I haven't played like a side-scrolling like slasher type of game. It does like platformer rather. It does look like a lot of fun. Okay. Let's see if I can connect something else. If I can get the pump room right now, that would make me a happy boy. That would make me a very happy boy. Other than that, I would need the dark room or the weight room or even the passageway so that I can continue with the ductwork, because those are rooms that have ductwork that can pass through here. So let's hopefully we can get something good. I do have 2 rerolls. The laundry room is another one. Okay, I'm gonna do the gymnasium does not have the ductwork. The dark room does. The laundry room is another room that utilizes the boiler. But that would be the end of my day altogether. The dark room at least gives me an option to go through. Also, it has ductwork in it, so that I can hopefully get another drawing. Now, this is going to be my first test with this too, because the dark room, the breakers, the lights usually shut off after you enter in. However, I do have the shelter. It's supposed to stop that from happening, from what I understand. So we're going to try it. You're a real piece of work, aren't you? And yeah, this was my third. Oh, no, it wasn't. I'm an idiot. The furnace is a red room. Shoot. Shoot. This is all going to be a shot in the dark, literally. This is all going to be a shot in the dark. Literally shot in the dark. I have no idea what I'm going to draft. I forgot that the furnace was a red room. Okay. I don't remember if the pump room had a gem requirement. The laundry room does have a gem requirement. The utility closet definitely doesn't. It's not the passageway, because the passageway, I believe, is a 3-gem room. So that doesn't help me there. Maybe I should try this and save my gems for hopefully getting... I just hope that there's exits here. My only other exit is the other door in the dark room. Oh, this stinks. This stinks. This stinks. This stinks. This stinks. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I have 5 gems, so it's not like a huge waste if I use one of these here. I'm trying to think. Have I ever seen the... Like, I don't know if when these drawings come up for draft, if they're always, like, kind of in the same order. Because, like, the laundry room was in this spot just before... And I don't know if that means, like, the laundry room is most likely going to be on the right side. I wouldn't mind getting the laundry room right now just so I could see what happens. All right, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. It's a gamble. What's this room? It's a dead end. Servants' quarters. Look at all these keys. I've never been to this room. There are 12 major keys. What are these green ones? These green ones, I've never seen... Like, I've never seen a note on what these green ones mean, because I know that the red cards mean that they're lies if they're printed, if whatever's on the red card is printed. And I know that the blue ones tell the truth. But they didn't say anything about the green ones, and this is the second green note that I found. Okay, there's a note on there to read. Hartley, I know we spoke often of this day, and I don't think there's anything I can say of the past 40 years that I haven't already attempted to tell you in numerous times in the past. Half-stated gratitude always interrupted with tactful and polite repudiations from you. I had always known this final letter could give me the perfect opportunity to finally express myself uninterrupted by you and unfettered by social graces, but I don't feel the inclination to say aloud what has always been unsaid between us. This guy writes very long sentences. With my passing, I realize I release you from your post and service to the Sinclair family and implore you to live the remainder of your years on your own terms as scary and unfamiliar as of a concept as that may be to you. Besides, I think a more junior valet would be better situated to meet the needs of young Master Simon. To that end, if you wish, you may stay on long enough to oversee the training and establishment of your successor in their post, but as soon as he or she has the lay of the land, my instructions for you to quit must be satisfied. Oh, this is from his uncle. Ignoring what I imagine your objections might be, after reading this, I have decided to leave the lake house in Trinsdale to you and your family. My lawyers have all the details of the gift and will be contacting you shortly about particulars. For the past 4 decades, you have served willingly as the subject and victim to my many whims, games, and riddles, and so rest assured, unlike my nephew, you will not be put to yet another challenge to prove yourself worthy in this matter. The house is yours without strings or stipulations. I had for a time gleefully entertained the notion of employing Anne as the house manager of your new residence, but I knew the humor of such a prank would be entirely lost on you, to say nothing of her. Until we meet again, my friend Herbert. Okay, so this was Hartley's room. Hartley, I guess, was his driver. I remember I uncovered something in the dark room. Where is it? God. Where is it? This note. Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. However, that was written on a red note. So there are 12 special keys. 12 major keys, rather. Interesting. Oh, you get 1 key for each bedroom in the house when you draft this. Okay, so this is my first time drafting this room. All right. Okay. Here is the conundrum. This is a shot in the dark. Again, the only option I have... What's this? Mr. Ruoda. Mrs. Babbage has told me that you will be overseeing network maintenance over the next few weeks while I will be gone, and I apologize in advance for the extra workload. I believe I will be back in Reddington by the middle of February, but even that is not a certainty. Either way, I do not anticipate there will be any major issues while I am gone, as the difficulties we were having last month with the terminal connections seems to be resolved. If there is an emergency and you find yourself having to enter the central server site, I have set you up with a temporary admin key to allow you access to the network administrator controls. Admin key. First 4 letters of your last name followed by first initial. The first and 5th character should be capitalized. Holy cow. I have this room open. If you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, all right. Oh my God, what is Mrs. Babbage's name? The first 4 letters of your last name followed by the first initial. Is it Anne? So B-A-B-B-A? Yeah, I almost walked out of this room without it. The first and 5th character should be capitalized. The first four letters of your last name, B-A-B-B, followed by first initial. I mean, I could technically just go through all of them. So it's 5 letters, so it's the first and the last letter are capitalized. I could technically just go through all of them. Like every letter. And be like, well, let's figure it out. And all right, so I can futz my way through that without an issue. Thank God I looked in the garbage can. Anything else? You left your socks here, dude. And your suitcase. Like, what was... You don't need this? Guess not. Not getting it back now. Master bedroom. Ladies, guest, nursery, bunk, and boudoir. This reminds me of Cinderella. When she was being paged. Okay. Here's hoping that I can get 2 exits. But if not, I do have something I could do outside. So that is good. It's not the end of the day for this. I at least can go back to the Black Ridge Grotto and put in the admin password. Okay. What's in the 2-gen rooms? I could have sworn that the laundry room was 1 gem, but I could be wrong about that. It could have been 2. Why is this highlighted? Why is this highlighted? Why is this highlighted? Is that saying... Wait, is that saying that this is connecting to the boiler room? Experimenting time. The laboratory. So it actually did. Interesting. And I have an exit. As long as it's not a key card. Interesting. So the glow around the outer edge was saying that it connects to the vent line. I mean with the steam vent. Interesting. So even if it was in a dark room, you could see that. So I should be paying attention to that anyway. It should tell me which rooms have the vents that will connect to it. Very interesting. Let's see what the experiment of the day is. So the last time, this is what I figured out here. This was this is how I opened up the grotto, so that I could connect all the networks together, even if they're offline. If I don't have, like, the office has one, the security room has one. I can't remember what the other one is, but either way, if I didn't draft any of those rooms, but I had a room with a computer in it, I can connect to those rooms. At least. Okay. Let's see what what's the experiment today. Whenever you draft a shop room, each time you eat an apple, or the next 3 times you open a locked trunk. There's been no trunks. It's a good thing I didn't buy the sledgehammer because I found it anyway. But like I said, it's not a guarantee that you're gonna come across a trunk. Whenever you draft a shop room, gain 1 key, 1 gem, or 1 die randomly. Gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. Or a letter will be delivered to the mail. What does that mean? Just a letter? Just a random letter? What? Now, I don't really have that many options left anyway. Like drafting a shop room. I suppose I could run into an apple here or there. If I draft a shop room, like I still can, but like I said, like I'm kind of running out of like places to, to go. Hey, congratulations, Hannah. That's awesome. I don't know if I'm going to run into any apples. I guess I'll do this. And then I'm going to do this letter thing because I don't know. I have 8 keys, so I'm not really worried about that. I'm curious about this letter to the mailroom thing, though. I don't understand what that is. Oh, it would be logging into the... Duh. This is the... So, you can see. I can connect to any of the terminals even if I don't have those room drafted. So, it's this one, the security office, which I do, or the office. Remote terminal access. So, I can connect, like, so, for instance, the office is offline. Oh, the shelter. That's the other one. So the shelter's actually active. But what the grotto does is allows me to use a connection through the grotto, which I have permanently open, and I can connect to terminals that are offline. I guess, can I spread gold in the estate at this point? Yeah, look at that. Sure. Pick up some gold along the way. Why not? Okay. Forward and right. Forward and right. Where am I? Okay. Forward and right. There's the weight room, that son of a biscuit burger. I don't want to lose half my steps because I want to be able to get back. I guess it doesn't really matter. I can I can go to the grotto at any point, but I'll be down to 25 steps. I could go to the grotto at the beginning of the day. That's not like a huge deal. It's not like I have to go today in order to enter this code. However, it might have to do with something that have in the estate right now. The weight room does have... I'm going to redraw. I got 2 die. Why not? Frickin' jerk. What a frickin' jerk. Okay, hold on. Let's rotate. I could do this. There we go. Thank you, Dovecoat. Crown and Crow. Yep, that was right. Okay. I figured this was an N here. I just never was able to confirm it. But I can confirm that right now, that this was an N. Crown and Crow. Okay, that was a good reroll. I approve. I would like to connect to the antechamber again if I could. Drawing room, that works. Spend a gem, but, you know, I got my connection to the antechamber. If I do find the lever for here, which I think is in the Great Hall. We're gonna have wheat and heat, I believe this was. What do we got? I can see what goes on in the observatory today. I can see what I get. That's 2 gems for the music room. That's kind of... or I can get extra steps. I have 47, so it's not a gigantic thing. I can also redraw. Let's redraw. For free. It's the drawing room. Let's redraw for free. Why not? Here's the breaker box. I'm no longer connected to the the boiler room at this point because the laboratory I did the hallway from the laboratory. So unfortunately the pump room is out of play. But I can turn the The lights back on in the dark room doesn't matter unless there was an item in there. But I can turn the key card system off in case I run into another key card.
Whoa, EMF level 5!
And if I ever run into the who's what's it? I still don't really understand what this is, but this should be an E. I was thinking something along the lines of like what was I thinking? I don't remember what I was thinking. Something along with the symbol. I can't remember exactly what I was thinking when I was looking at it, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is an E. Okay. Now that I have the keycard system offline, let me waste a few steps. Hey, a gem. See if there's anything else lying about in here. Let me put the keycard system security level up to high. So that way I actually do have a higher chance of getting keycards when I draft, and they will be automatically unlocked for me. In case, and that way I don't have to waste keys if I can get more doors that have the key card system in them. I can pass through, or I can try to redraw. Now the southern antechamber door is broken anyway, and it's in the green room, and I'd have to. I don't think I could draft. I think I can only draft it on. I don't know if I can draft it on the west wing, but I've only been able to draft it on the east wing, and the east wing is gone at this point anyway. And I would have to get the proper things to combine in the workshop room in order to draft, in order to repair that lever anyway. So I might as well just go through here. Gain myself a few extra steps. This is nice. We can find more items, hopefully. There's a lot of rooms to draw in here, too. See, I'm just going through keys. There's the darn cloister. I turned the gymnasium lights off, so they won't affect me. That won't affect me going through. I can do the billiard room and get... You know what? Let's do the gymnasium. Because I can do the billiard room and get... hopefully get keys. I do have 3 left. But again, I won't be wasting... Aha! See? Look at that. Automatically unlocked there. I don't even have to worry about wasting a key in that direction. So, you know what? Let's just draft this room just to see what's here. I don't have to necessarily go through here yet, but... The dining room. Dining room gives me steps. There's the laundry room, which I can't connect to the... I can't connect over to the boiler room today. Let's see what is served. And do I have whatever it is? I don't have the showroom. I don't have the showroom, so I'm not going to eat yet. I got plenty of steps right now. Because if I wind up drafting the showroom, I can get an extra 10 steps. So let's not do that just yet. I have plenty of steps to spare at the moment. Alright, I'm not going to use that yet. Let's just, let's go see what we can see. Of course. All these darn rooms. Here's the vault. I have the safe deposit box key. I think I'm going to do the vault. Because I want to see what's in the safe deposit box. I'm going to do the vault. Plus, now that I have 40 keys, I can go back to the 40 coins, however. I can go back to the locksmith and grab keys. All day long. All day long. Gimme, 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 gimme. See, November 28th. I was right. Obviously, I was right because I opened up the thingamabobs. Okay. Hello, Anubis. Now, does it tell what key is it? 233. Now, I wonder if you get different lockbox keys. If it's kind of like random. What do you got for me? What's that? Woo! An allowance token. Hooray! 25 coins. And what is this? Here's this symbol thing again. Oh, this one is compromised. That's Mary. This is the whole thing about... This is the whole thing about her going into hiding. This one has been compromised. Gray Daniels. Hmm. Are these... Also wonder if these are like codes for some of the safes. Betty. Interesting. Now, is that like the... I mean, go through every single one just to see... If it has, like, you know... if I come across another safe deposit key, we'll take a look, but... Unless there's one that's actually open, just, like, I feel like it would have been slightly ajar. Did I say this was the... No, over there I saw it. It might have been the rook. Is that where I put the vault last? I think that might have been where I put the vault last. So I don't think that is... I don't think that's anything. I don't think that's anything. Okay. Alright, so the dining room is my last play at the moment. And I have to make sure I have exits all the way down and around. Another productive day. Let me tells you somethings. Let me tells you somethings. Yeah, like I couldn't possibly just go through every single one and be like, are you open? 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 Do you need a key? Do you need a key? Do you need a key? It's a lot. It's a lot. Although, games like these are like, yeah, take your time, buddy. Go through everything. That's the way these games work. I just have that feeling that I'm not going to be able to find anything that's... An indicator. Now, I don't even know, like, I've never looked through here regardless. I don't even know if box 233, without having the safe deposit box key, would highlight to say, try opening this. You know? Hey, welcome back. How was Five Below? I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. Okay. All right, let's go this way. I gotta go left. The trophy room. I want to get in there, but I need 5 gems. I've never been in the trophy room. It would give me 8 gems, so you would gain 3. The attic I've never been in either. 8 items. Well, I'm obviously going to redraw, because hopefully I can get an exit. Okay. The boudoir. I can't draft the office because I don't have any key gems. But I did spread coins in the house. Alright, so this is another one of those things where I don't know what the heck the code is for this. I've looked at this stupid clue over and over again, and I'm still kind of baffled by it. And I don't want to sit here and stare forever. I'm just I'm confused. Oh, I guess if this was... Oh, I don't think I've ever had it on the outer edge, so I can see that that is exactly the wall. Now that I have this in the same place, I'm just kind of curious. This isn't in the same spot. The tree was there. That's moved. Oh, do they carry some of those in Five Below? I didn't know they did. Any Dandy's World paraphernalias. I've tried thinking about all these different things that might be in this picture that would point to a number. Oh yeah, in certain ones? Alright. We have one right around the corner from us. I've never looked. And I feel like my kids would have come across it. They have a lot of Minecraft stuff. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Okay. It's very, very frustrating looking at this and thinking, like, there's some kind of a clue in here. But how would one determine it? There's all these different... There's gifts, there's bulbs, there's lots of things. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 gifts. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of those. So, like, that's, you know. You're eating a Mars bar? Or the planet? Well, good luck. It might take you a little while. Plus, I don't know how you'd be reaching all the way over there to get it. I don't know. I'm still just baffled by this whole thing. And then at the same time, they have well, okay. At the same time, there's this clue with the whole grid thing in these pictures that says if we count small gates, 8 dates, crack 8 safes. I don't know how many safes I've come across either. I've this one. There's one in the office. Unless it's been written on something this entire time, and I've just completely bypassed it every single time. Hey, you're spinning. I don't think I've ever noticed you spinning. How come you're not playing anything? Where's your needle? Put the needle down. I don't think I've ever noticed this spinning. Are you going to do something? Are you going to sing a song? Hello? Hello? Do something with your life. Huh. Okay. Wind it up. No? 2 shoes. Like I said, I'm still just like baffled by this whole place, especially because I can't see my reflection in my mirror. It looks like it was the reflection was wiped and covered with something. You could see that it was wiped with something. Is there a reason why it was wiped with something? This just has no excuse. I don't know why. Because there you can see the reflection. I don't have my magnifying glass to see what's in the background. I don't know. Okay, we need to go forward. It's my last key, or... Yep, my last key. Welp. That's all she wrote. I don't have any other exits I could use. I can't use the drafting studio because I don't have 2 gems. The billiard room is a puzzle, which would give me keys, but that doesn't really do me any good at this point. That's about it. That is about it. All right, so this is going to be the end of the day. I guess it's fine, though. I mean, it was a productive day. Now, this is always here. So I don't think that this has anything to do with... I don't have the key for this. I don't think this has anything to do with the chess piece puzzle. Oh. I don't have the observatory today, but that's nice. Anything. Anything? I don't think so. All right. What did I think this was? A C. Oh, yeah. I think this was like crate and rate. It's like these are rates going up. That was my guess. That was my guess. Can't play the harp. Don't know how to. Never came across one trunk. All right, let's make our way back down to the grotto, so I can try this admin password. Might as well eat. Just might as well, because I can. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Alright, I'll go down this way. Anything? No. No. Let's see if I've left anything in these rooms. Doesn't really matter. 37 coins and 1 coin purse. What? What? Doesn't really matter anyway. I can't do much with them, but... What? Where did I leave those? I must have lost them. I must have, like, because it had to have only been in these areas. This is the only areas that I drafted afterwards. Sounds like they'd have to be here somewhere. Buzz. Is the coin purse like hanging out in here? Here? I don't see anything. 37 coins is a lot, too. I did spread coin in the house. Oh, I wonder if they're sitting in the, if they're sitting in, like, the conference room. It's possible. It's quite possible. Unless it's one of these things being opened. As I stated earlier. Just... Which I don't think so. I just don't think so. I'm pretty sure I checked all those. Jump. Is there anything in the back there? No. Pretty sure I checked all these. No. Nope. I don't see a coin purse lying around in here either. Or up here. Oh, there's the coin purse. Okay. The coins, like I said, they might be in the conference room. It says whenever you spread items throughout the house, they're placed there instead. So, I mean, items, I guess, could include coin. Could. So, that'll be my guess. Like I said, I don't really have any need for them at the moment, seeing as how my day is over. There's nothing really much else for me to use them on. I can spend them in the... Here they are. Yep. I can spend them at the locksmith shop if I wanted to, but again, it doesn't do me any good. Look at all this money I got, though. $106. What's for sale in here? Now and then the commissary has some things too. Oh, what are these special keys? Let's see how this works actually. Just out of curiosity. Maybe it'll give me like another safe deposit box key or something. Or maybe it will it's just once. Okay. All right. As I said, maybe it would give me the diary lock, the diary key. Can I use this on... No, it's just locked doors. Alright. What happens if I buy everything in the... Can I sell out? Can you sell out of this? Huh. No? I just buy every key ever. I got 21 keys. I'm just testing it out, seeing as how there's nothing else I could do. It would have been nice to have the what's it? If they drafted me a better key. The secret garden key doesn't help me. I've never drafted it. I don't even know if it's available to draft. All right, let's go see what's going on with this, the grotto. See if I can put in this, admin code. And see what we can get out of this. Oh, God. Okay. So it's Babbage. Eh? Huh. There you go. This admin key just... Oh, okay. So I have to... That's only one of the admin keys. There's many of them, huh? More are Tom K. More R and Tom K. These have been expired. Lead lab technician for Cinca. Set up, establish state terminals and Black Ridge network. Recent transfer from Cinca. Former executive assistant to Herbert Sinclair. Trusted with full admin privileges. Oh, that's the one I need. Tom K is the one that I need. Author of all personnel notes, rather. Who's this? The Baron's valet for 20 years. Substituting for Mr. Moore until we find a suitable assistant. My stupid chair. Stop doing that. Terminated March 92 for suspicion of blackmail and not watering the plants. Okay. Okay. Let's Tom K it. Let's do it. Can I log out? How do I log out? Okay. Yes. Yes. Terminal timeout settings. The timeout setting controls how long a computer terminal stays connected to the network without disconnecting from the server. The default setting, immediate, requires a new connection each time the network user attempts to log in. Well, then let's set this for this. Right? Each time it attempts to log out. So I don't want a timeout. I want to keep it, just keep it going. Laboratory mailbox. Inbound, outbound connections, electronic communications outside the local network have been temporarily disabled. Well, let's, I guess, leave all those on. Okay, there's nothing else there. What is this? More. The last cables have finally been laid, and the office terminal has been connected to the central network. Given the ever-changing nature of the rooms on the estate, we chose to install the server outside of the house to maintain connection stability at all times. Small cavern off the eastern drive was selected for the server site. Okay, that was January 20th. Okay, the 26th. All remaining computer terminals of the state are now connected to the network mainframe, and we will now begin testing remote access capabilities between them. I've also asked the Baron to come up with a name for the network. After some delay, our network has been named Black Ridge. Somewhat ominous project from the term. Though very fitting considering it shows an actual cave to house the mainframe. I only hope our servers do not suffer that same fate that befell those in the story. Okay, now this is months later. Regular maintenance report. Fix a connection error that was occurring between the office and the security terminal. We have also added electronic mail capabilities to each terminal that can be accessed via the network. Areas of all cameras on the estate have been disabled. Additionally, the existing video playback functionality on the security terminal has also been removed. Deleted. Okay, say a new admin created, though the requested name doesn't quite fit with our typical length formatting. Effective immediately, all electronic mail capabilities have been restricted and now can only be accessed via the office terminal. All other terminal inboxes have been archived and can only be restored via admin control. Okay. Temporary access to the mainframe in Blackridge Grotto has been restored. There's the mainframe's restored. Personnel. Access to user. Full access. And access to archived admin logs and deleted database entries. Well, how do I get me some archive access? RTA is down while we work on solution. RTA is working again. The ability to access offline terminals to the RTA when Blackridge is open. Per request, one temporary admin key has been added. Deactivated. One new admin key has been added. Oh, that's new. Huh? Queries for Simon's arrival, inbound and outbound messages, as well as offsite connections from outside the state, disabled per instructions left by the Baron himself. Okay, so we're gonna. What are the data files? Utilizing the Blackridge system, you can import trophy data from other save files into the current profile. Oh. Might be impossible to get? What? Interesting. Interesting. Let me just see what more R does. Okay, so it doesn't look like... Well, this is admin access, right? But... Deleted. No. Okay. I need someone with archive access. Now... Revity. Just curious. I don't know if this is going to work, but... Okay. Figured as much. Okay. Okay, so now that I have turned on the email to the other sections, I wonder, does that the shelter. So I can go check the shelter. The security. And the laboratory. I can check all three of those. I wonder if there's anything different in those terminals with the emails, or if it's just all connection. Hey, Fang. If it's just like one thing. So we are going to find out right now. Seeing as I have all of these rooms drafted today, let's go take a look. This might be the only day I get to today because it is after 3 o'clock. My family will be getting home soon. Well, they'll be getting, they'll be coming home. And my wife should be too. Huh. It's finally happening. We just got confirmation from our source that the Red Guard is coming tomorrow to begin their formal inquiry into the disappearance. At this point, it's going to be too risky to move you until next week at the earliest. Just hang tight for now. She was living in here. She was living in the shelter. In hiding. I passed the message on, and your uncle says he may have an idea for a more long-term solution, but it's going to require some doing. I'm not sure exactly what he has in mind, but this morning when I looked at today's blueprints, I saw he had drafted the pump room, a floor plan I haven't seen used in a very, very long time. I have a feeling you all may be taking a boat ride shortly. I got to get that pump room connected to the boiler room so I can drain the place downstairs, or underground, I should say. Okay, this is 2 or more. In terms of area, there's not really much room here, as I remembered from my youth. If it was just me, I wouldn't mind, but with 4 of us and the space we are going to need for our planning, I don't expect this to be a sustainable situation for more than a week, a fortnight at best. Yeah, and don't worry. This communication method is fully secure. I'm the only lab technician with network access and the only one who uses this terminal. I'm working to get you some more supplies, but I'm not focusing on essentials as I believe there's enough food in the shelter to last for the duration. Though I think it'd be wise if you can do a quick inventory to confirm that. Interesting. Okay. All right, so it is different emails. It's not like it's, connecting to one doesn't connect to all of them. Like the emails are for each terminal. So let me go to security and the laboratory. I don't have the office today, but I've already looked through the office. I guess I can look again when the next time I draft it. But I had already read it like the very first time that I drafted the office, because that was actually available to read. Where's security? Up and through there. Again, I still don't understand how to get that down. Not yet, anyway. Kirk, per our last meeting, effective immediately, please suspend all security camera recordings. Live surveillance has been approved, but the Baron no longer wishes to have tape logs of activity on the estate. I know this might seem like a security risk, but I promise, good reasoning is behind this seemingly unsound decision. Randolph Moore. There is a dinosaur plushie, yes. From Anne Babbage. Mr. Darren, sorry for the lagging reply. I'm still learning how to use this machine. Thanks for bringing this issue to our attention. It was not something I had considered, but it does seem like a reasonable suggestion, and I will discuss it with the Baron during our next meeting. I know he has expressed interest in installing secondary access levers for both redundancy and convenience, so this may be the perfect excuse to allow him to execute those plans should he still wish to do so. Can you have it? No, it's my kids. My kids' stuff. I can't just give them away. So I'm assuming it's for the levers that they've installed for the antechamber. Ms. Babbage, I'd like to address one potential security vulnerability of having an antechamber. I'm reading him backwards. Having an antechamber lever in the weight room. As the years have gone by, the Baron's frequency of working out in this room has gone from once in a red moon to as rare as a man without self-pity. As such, we find this room mostly relegated to guest use, and given that an antechamber lever is not only unsuited but also poses a security risk, I advise we either remove or conceal it and install a secondary lever. The south entrance. That's the south entrance is from the green room. So they were supposed to have one in the weight room. I never even noticed it. I should read these from the bottom up. Mr. Darren, if you have any of those red and blue memo sheets, the Baron has requested a handful of each for a new project he is working on in the clock tower. I haven't drawn that one. For my part, I can't understand for the life of me why you and the Baron continually insist on confounding my staff and every other person who stumbles upon one of your colored memos. I'm not confident confusion is the best security, but it's not my department, so I'll leave that up to you and the Baron. Okay. Okay. Okay, and the last one is in here. Hey, Velvet. Excuse me. From Herbert Sinclair. Let's go from the bottom up. This is Blueprints. This is a very, very fun puzzle game. Very, very involved. Sounds like my girls are home. Okay, Randolph, as I know you've been conducting temperature-related experiments this past week, I've tried my best to avoid accessing my frozen stock during your normal working hours. However, on Friday, I was making my famous black truffle pizza and had to visit the freezer for a few ingredients. I hope I didn't mess anything up. Chef, please don't worry too much about the freezer access. The experiments we're doing aren't very sensitive, and they are already counting for normal variations due to expected use of staff traffic. However, surprisingly, we did see a major temperature rise on Friday, which I believe may be related not to your freezer visits, but to the use of furnace in close proximity. In the future, you should try to draft that a bit further away, as the temperature rise from drafting that room has a major effect on temperature in the house, and even more so in rooms in close proximity to it. Interesting. Interesting. Hi, I'm streaming. We're playing Blueprints. Thank you for the refollow, Fang.
My leg doesn't hurt that much anymore.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear.
It only hurt when I just like stand up from like.
Huh?
Yes,
What?
my ankle. She tripped.
Great.
I didn't trip actually. It just ran into hurting. Oh, you're just like.
Fang says hello.
Ha!
All right, I'm gonna be ending soon. Okay.
I have no homework next.
I know. I'm gonna be ending soon. All right. Just give me a few.
Okay. We're gonna play Daisy Falls with Ursula.
Okay. Have fun. Baron Sinclair. As we discussed in our meeting earlier this week, we will be sealing off the entrance to the Blackridge server this week, as well as archiving all our electronic mailboxes and locking access. I'm not sure just how tech-savvy we expect the Red Guard to be, but there's more than enough data on our servers than that these extra precautions are, in my opinion, the very minimum measures that we should be considering, given the likelihood of an investigation next month. Lock it down. Lock it all down. Whoa. Whoa. I would love to do another day, but I have to stop. Let me just see what time Huh? What? Oh, yes, I know. Nope, my wife is home. Okay, I'm going to get going. Okay, so I'm going to call it a day here. Holy cow, that's a lot of writing on my stuff. Thank you for all the emojis. It's coming up as writing on my combined chat. This is displayed on YouTube and Twitch. Anyway. Bye, Velvet. Alright, so that's going to be it for me. Very, very productive day. I have this red envelope. I wonder if I'm going to keep it here or if it's just, whatever. I drafted a couple new rooms, which is great. I got access to the admin. I got to find special access so that I could look at other things that are deleted. I have to go, unfortunately. This was a surprise stream anyway. I wasn't planning on being live today because I was going to be with my dad, helping him with something, and they canceled on him. So let's call it a day. Another very productive day. A very productive day. This was like a 2-hour day. That was crazy. Lots of stuff, though. Lots of stuff. Grand Inn of the Dead. 12 dead-end rooms. It's a lot of dead-end rooms. Hey, Sunlight. Okay. All right. So that is it for me today with Blueprints. So every single time I play this game, I love it even more. I'm finding so many more things every time I go through it. I was happy that I was able to connect the boiler room to the furnace at least, and to see what that does. I still have to figure out a way to get that elevator working in the foundation room. Obviously, connecting the boiler room to that room didn't do anything, so there's got to be something else. Another room somewhere that I need to draft that I could figure that out. And yeah, hopefully I can get the pump room next to the boiler room and have that working so I could futz with the water levels throughout the house, with the pool, the aquarium, the underground area. I gotta figure this out. I'm very excited to figure it out. And I'm very excited to get back into this. So that's it for now. I'm not sure what the rest of the week holds, as today was a surprise, and here we are. But hopefully I can find some other time to get back on and see everybody and play something. And yeah, if not, I will see you all on Monday. But before that, if you are so inclined, you can stop in YouTube to the Drinking Buddy show on Saturday. Brian and I will be live, and I'll be tasting some beers from our good old friends at South Shore Brewery, and have a nice time. I always have fun hanging out with my friend Brian. So if you'd like, stop by and say hi. Hey, Aaron. On Saturday when I have the Drinking Buddy show going. But if not, I'll see you all on Monday. And for sure Monday. So with that, I hope everybody has a. First off, I want to thank everybody for hanging out and watching some of the gifts, the likes, and all that. Really appreciate it. My kids are now going on a call, which you can hear in the background. So that's nice. Thanks for that, Charlotte. Appreciate it. My good Lord. But anyway, you have a different time zone. Yep, I know. I try to reach out to every, this was an unexpected day stream for me. So, but anyway, again, thank you for the likes, the gifts, the hanging out, and stuff. So I hope you all have a great day, morning, afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. Take care. Cheers.